Owen, tell me something.
Truman, did you know that the Chiefs are fully rested for a nice cold game versus a dome team?
Dahm, that's true. Welcome, everybody, back into another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most, Truman Steam Machine Steen. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Owen Dahm. Five big booms.
Five big booms for the playoffs.
Do you know Tina, my lovely fiance, hates the Costco guys?
Why does she hate the Costco guys?
I don't know.
Oh, no,
just not a fan.
She's starting to form weirdly strong opinions over very niche things. Oh, no.
She's going to start a podcast soon.
Oh, no.
God help us.
Is it muted? Do you have your sounds muted? I didn't hear it.
No. No, I didn't play anything.
Oh.
You want me to play something?
I thought you were going to play like, ooh, I feel a little weird right now.
Oh, I feel a little weird right now. There you go.
Just making sure.
Sorry, we can barely hear it. The furnace decided to kick on just in time to join us for the podcast. Very good.
Don't worry. They can't hear it.
But welcome everybody in. This is a divisional round preview of the Chiefs. I don't know if you guys know this. The Chiefs are playing a playoff game this week.
Woo!
It's weird. Playoffs began for a lot of teams this week, but not for us. Don't know why. It's weird.
Yeah, and we get 1 day less of rest.
Kind of weird nobody invited us.
Yeah.
And they're going to make us play on a short week?
I love seeing those wildcard stats, and I noticed a staunch lack of Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady.
It's crazy. Josh Allen, I believe, broke the record for most touchdowns in the wildcard round.
Nice, man.
It's weird. It's weird Patrick Mahomes can't. I mean, that's why he's not my GOAT, personally.
Yeah, I mean,
Josh Allen's my GOAT.
he needs more first
No
weekend.
MVPs, no Super Bowls, but a bunch of wildcard round touchdowns. That's my GOAT.
Don't worry, dude. It's all setting up for him to lose to the Ravens and then get his MVP like he deserves.
I don't think he will. Lamar Jackson had more first-team All-Pro quarterback votes, which there hasn't been a second-team All-Pro quarterback to win the MVP award since 2007.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, very interesting. But we're not here to really talk about them. We're going to talk about them just a little bit, but not off the bat here. Owen, we're here to talk about the Chiefs. Wait,
That's right.
Before we talk about the Chiefs, though, I do want to ask everybody to like, comment, subscribe here on the YouTube. And if you're over on Spotify, follow it. Follow us.
Yeah, you just follow on Spotify.
I think you can like it. You
can
know what? Heart it.
You can follow, like, and you can hit the bell on Spotify. You can get notified.
Review. 5-star review would be great.
Yeah, that'd be
We're
cool.
at 8 5-star reviews last I checked.
8?
8.
That's 3 more than last time.
That's not 3 more than last time.
We had 5 5s.
We've had 8 5s.
For a while?
For at least since the end of the year.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
They're all new. 8 new 5-star
8
reviews.
new 5-star. Wow. You heard it.
That's
from the
right,
man
wow.
himself. I do want to shout out the Patreon, patreon.com/HomeDisaster. Shout out all the patrons over there. Shout out Joe, Aaron, Skylar, Dylan, Ozzy, Mailbox Kansas City, opening soon in the Iron District. All right. Let's get into the show now that we've got all that taken care of. Owen, I ask you, what's the biggest week? Chiefs. What's
You
the
good,
Chiefs'
bro?
biggest weakness heading into the playoffs? I was so excited for a drink of Diet Mountain Dew that
I see. Probably still left tackle. Other than that, good luck everybody else.
My biggest
Maybe
question.
corner, maybe?
I say my biggest question will be, how much does Jalen Watson practice this week? Because they activated him.
That's crazy.
They activated him last week. They opened his practice window the beginning of last week.
Yeah.
So if he can play after 2 weeks of practicing,
Man.
oh my God, that's the thing. If Jalen Watson plays, I don't see how this team loses.
Yeah, I mean, as long
Knock
as
on
nothing
wood.
crazy happens, you know?
No, I know that sounds insane. I know that obviously the Chiefs have almost lost to a bunch of teams, but the other teams have lost to a bunch of teams, to be fair. So
Yeah, all the teams left in the playoffs have all lost a bunch of times.
they've all lost, actually, essentially to each other. Houston has lost to the I don't know. Oh, Houston beat the Bills.
We beat Houston as well.
We beat Houston as well. The Bills have beat us. The Ravens have beat the Bills. We have beat the Ravens. Nobody has beat everybody, and nobody has lost to everybody, I don't believe. I believe the Texans beat the Bills. I want to confirm that, but
That could be true. I don't know.
I imagine the Bills' 3 losses were Texans, Ravens, and then something weird.
Did they lose to the Patriots?
No.
Surely not.
Not this year, no.
Did they lose to the Jets?
No, let's see. Oh, they lost to the Rams. I forgot about
the
that.
Rams. Right.
And they lost to the Texans and the Ravens. So the Bills have lost to the Texans and the Ravens, who are still in the playoffs. The Chiefs have lost to the Bills.
Yep.
The Ravens have lost to the Chiefs. And the Texans have lost to the Chiefs and the Ravens, but beat the Bills. That's very interesting.
That's weird.
For anybody that tells you they know exactly what's going to happen.
But yeah, corner and left tackle, and everybody else is healthy and rested. So,
who are you playing at left tackle?
I mean, probably still Joe Tooney.
You think Joe Tooney? You're a Joe Tooney guy?
Just because Caliendo's been playing so well.
I'm a DJ Humphries guy.
Well, just because
the Texans have also already seen Joe Tooney. That's the thing about this Joe Tooney experiment is it might work once on a team, but it might not work twice.
I don't care if it works at all, to be honest.
What? I care if it works.
Well, I mean, I do care if it works, but
I care if it works at all.
We just need not Kingsley and not Wanye, and we should be fine. If Humphries is healthy enough to be average, then good, because Tooney's been above average at the tackle spot.
That's
and
true.
we haven't heard Caliendo's name mentioned outside of the fact when they released the starting lineup.
Yeah. I've seen Tooney get beat a couple times. I've seen DJ Humphries get beat a couple times.
I don't care. As long as it's short up, I really don't care who plays left tackle. I just want the play to be good.
That's a tough question. I'd probably put DJ Humphries in there, but keep him on a short leash, obviously.
Yeah.
Listen, we've done the switch before. Sorry, and I just fucking smacked the fuck out of the mic. If he is obviously in over his head, let's move on. That's easy.
Yeah, yank him.
We know how this works. That's no problem.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, biggest weakness. I mean, listen. That's the thing. Is DJ Humphries is healthy and Jalen Watson is healthy?
This team
What's
doesn't
the
have
next
very many.
biggest weakness?
Still corner.
Wide receiver depth, I guess.
Still corner.
Still corner, you think?
I mean, Roland Wallace has been playing well.
This was
they're kind of phasing out Najee Johnson.
This was an awesome defense when they had Jalen Watson in there.
Yeah, but if Jalen doesn't play.
Yeah, if Jalen doesn't play, then yeah, obviously that's the weakness.
But that's it, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, safety play is good.
If everybody plays.
Safety play is good. Linebacker play is good. Quarterback play, obviously good. Running back play. Maybe you have running back a bit to be desired, but then you just don't run Pacheco as much if he's struggling.
Yeah.
Tackle play is good on both sides
running
of the
back
ball.
is probably the biggest weakness after injuries.
Yeah, but it's not really a weakness. The Kareem Hunt had 900-plus yards from scrimmage. He had almost 1,000 yards from scrimmage.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. He had a lot more yards than you think.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
You're misremembering.
No.
Pro Football Reference. Let's hold on.
Dude, he had a lot of yards. I think he had like 947.
He had. There's more yards than I thought.
Yeah, it's 948, 940.
Not 940, but it's more than you think. It's just not. It's like 904.
Oh, okay.
You were dyslexic. That's your bad.
Oh, okay. But yeah, dude, he had 900 plus yards.
Yeah, he rushed. Wow, he had 728 rushing yards. But he rushed 200 times for 728. That's not a great average. Like 3.7, 3.6.
3.6 gets you a first down every time.
Yes, by 0.2.
Yeah, okay. That's how the Chiefs have been winning games, by 0.2.
He had 176 receiving yards also. How many touchdowns did he have on?
6.
7.
Damn.
He's had 7 rushing touchdowns? Dude, he's just
good, dude. He's good.
Just good at not losing. He misses. I miss old Kareem Hunt. Listen, the Kareem Hunt that had burst, that could actually, once he got up into that second level.
Oh my gosh,
I miss that.
One of my favorite players ever to play for the Chiefs.
Yeah, probably one of the more fun ones to ever watch when he was good. But
he's still good.
He's lost a step,
of course,
but he's still pretty solid.
He's still never lost a yard in his life.
Who's your lead runner then?
Still Kareem.
You have Kareem on first down, second down, probably. You know what? First down Kareem, second down Pacheco, third down P. Ryan. I'd take all their. What's all their? I wonder if they've got the. I doubt they have the.
How many yards
props.
of scrimmage do you think? P. Ryan has? Because I know.
You know that? I bet P. Ryan has 650 from scrimmage.
It's around like 500.
Really? Okay.
I think it's just under 500. I think it's like 470.
Well, listen, I've got it open. Hold on. Let me check.
Yeah, I think it's like 470.
if you asked me who had more yards this year between Kareem Hunt or Samaje Perine, I probably still would have said Kareem Hunt. But
It doesn't feel like it because he doesn't get that many like explosive plays, but he gets a bunch of 4, 5, 6, 7.
yeah, he's at 414.
Yeah.
So 322 receiving yards, 92 rushing yards.
Yeah, we'll fucking take it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's totally fine
For a third back, 400 yards.
I mean, I tell you, what's he averaging on the rush? He's averaging 4.6 per rush.
Yeah.
Not bad. And he's averaging
10 yards a catch.
11 and a half yards per catch.
Yeah.
He's had a couple big ones lately.
Yeah, he has. He went to the Damian Williams School of Stat Padding, your average.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is true.
Remember once Damian Williams averaged like 3.1 yards a carry in a game where he had an 80-yard rush?
Oh, yeah.
That guy was buns, man.
Dude, he was he didn't average that many in the game that he had that rush, but he had he averaged that many for the season, even with like a couple 80. Like the 80-yard rush got him to like an average of 3 yards per.
Yeah, like he was like 2.2 outside of his 370-yard runs or something.
Yeah.
Man,
all right, let's see. Chiefs, Texans. Also, what the fuck? What's the problem that they have with the Texans? That the Texans always, no matter what, have to be the early game on Saturday.
I don't know.
Insane. Have you seen that?
No, are they always the early game?
It's like the last 7 times they've been in the playoffs, they've played that Saturday early afternoon game. And then again, we are playing Saturday early afternoon.
They're probably like
it's almost like a joke they're running at this point.
And they might just be a shockingly small market. Houston people might not give a shit about football.
Houston's like the 7th biggest city in the U.S.
I know, but it might be one of those ones where they care more about NBA or hockey.
I guess.
I guess they don't have a hockey team.
I'm trying to pull up everybody's alt rushing yards, but I can't really.
Maybe they're just a baseball and basketball town.
Oh, okay. Receiving props. Oh, how about rushing props? Here you go. Isaiah Pacheco. Over
35.
under 35 and a half. Nice job.
Nice. Under,
I think. Kareem Hunt. Over 32 and a half.
Over.
Joe Mixon. Over 57 and a half.
Under.
57 and a half.
Under.
Go under.
If you can hold Derrick Henry in his prime to 63, Joe Mixon in his, I guess his prime.
It's kind of ass. He hasn't been that good.
I wouldn't say he's ass, but the Chiefs' run defense just has Mike Pennell on it. So
I would say he's on the further side of bad than good.
They just have Mike Dana and Mike Pennell, whose only job is to stop the run. So
Pat Mahomes, 23 and a half.
Over.
CJ
In a playoff
Stroud,
game, over. Yeah.
13 and a half.
I wouldn't bet that line at all.
No, that's a good line.
Yeah, that's a great line. Avoid.
Player rush attempts. Here you go, and then we can move on.
Okay.
Isaiah Pacheco,
7.
10 and a half.
That's a great line.
That's a great line.
I wouldn't bet that line at all. But if you gun to my head, make me, I would go under.
Kareem Hunt.
I would say 12 and a half.
9 and a half.
Over.
Yeah. Joe Mixon.
17 and a half.
15 and a half.
Under.
Really? Patrick Mahomes over. Sorry. What do you think?
I
was getting ahead of myself.
You sound like you're about to say 4.5.
I was about to say 4.5. Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
That's once again a great line. I think he's gonna have 4 or 5 rushes.
Mm-hmm.
I would go over because playoff game. Patrick Mahomes likes to run a little bit more than playoffs.
Yeah. CJ Stroud.
2.5.
3.5.
Yeah. Once again, I wouldn't bet it, but I would go under.
Yeah, I'd probably go under. What's interesting, so what they're telling you is to bet the over. Isaiah Pacheco at 10 and a half, you'd expect him to go.
Well, you expect
over
the Chiefs
35 and a half, right?
Okay, let's say that you expect the Chiefs to have around 45 plays. You think you run Pacheco on exactly half of those plays?
Well, I mean, let's even flip it. So, let's say, let's start with Kareem Hunt because I've got that one handy. 3.6 for Kareem Hunt times 9.5 is math that I can run real quick. 3.6 times 9.5. That's 34.2. His over under is 32.5. Cool. Take the over.
Yeah.
You, as Vegas, are telling me that you believe it's going over. Cool. That's easy. Pacheco. His over under, or his average right now for the year is 3.7.
Yeah, around 40.
And you guys put his line at 35.5, but you said he'll rush 10.5 times.
So you're telling me about the over in that one too?
That's the over. That's about 30. It's about like 43, I think.
Well, also with Tank Dell out, I don't remember in the Texans game, Tank Dell got injured, scored their last touchdown, and they didn't have an offense after that.
Yeah. Looked pretty good against, a solid offense against the Chargers.
The Chargers
also,
gave him the ball 4 times.
Yeah, the Chargers threw 4 interceptions.
Hilarious, by the way.
Cream.
That's your sleeper AFC best player.
All right, we did have a quick recording error, but it's fine. We were right at the end of that topic. Let's move on to the next one. In 3 weeks of rest, too much or just enough to get
For
by?
every single other team in the NFL is too much. For the Andy Reid Chiefs, it's perfect.
I like to think they could figure it out.
It's Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, man. Patrick Mahomes is like weird. He's probably been studying. He probably had his game film laptop and the playbook in the hospital when his wife was giving birth.
Probably.
And also, shout out to Brittany for being just as involved in this Super Bowl run as Patrick, because they've like scheduled their births.
Yeah.
She's been like, okay, so I'll be induced on this day, so that way you have 3 days of rest before the game.
I think her due date was today, and I think they just induced her. I think
Yeah.
they're like, hey, let's just come on, doc.
Yeah, and they had planned this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, especially by the time you're at like the third kid, who knows if Mahomes was even there? You know.
I'm sure he was there.
Yeah,
I'm sure he was
they took the picture and everything, but also they've already got the wood sign out, and we're taking photos. They might have had that kid on like Saturday.
Yeah, maybe.
I would hazard a guess they're not turning around and announcing it 30 minutes after the birth. You know. I bet they had that kid Saturday or Sunday.
Probably.
What if? Hey, shout out, by the way. Shout out to a dedicated listener, Evan. Just had his first child. What if Evan had a child on the same day that Patrick Mahomes did? That'd be kind of cool.
So, Evan, send your kid to the NFL. That'd be pretty cool.
You got to change your name. Change the name to a... Actually, it looks like it's probably a girl.
So, what are they
It
going
was
to
like Golden Ray, Raye, which
No
is, of
way.
course,
They did gold.
Golden, yeah.
Yeah, for 3.
Golden is her first name, and then it's Ray, Raye. Which people were like, oh, you got to feel bad for that kid who's named Bronze. And it's like, it's because he's Patrick Mahomes the third, dog.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, 3 weeks rest. Just enough to have a baby.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah, Travis Kelce said he feels great now. And you got to think, playing those 10 games, those 3 games in, 10-ish days, 2 games on a regular schedule and a short week.
Dude.
They've got to be hurt so bad.
I think those weeks of rest were huge for this team, especially for a team that I would say we've been pretty lucky with later bye weeks.
Yeah.
Normally
it's so funny
like,
because we say we don't like the later bye week, or we've really enjoyed the late bye week, but we haven't got a late bye week recently.
we were week 11 last year, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
oh yeah. Well, yeah,
When
that's
we
true.
played the Dolphins in Germany and then all that. And then
That's true. We did have a good bye week last year.
the year before that, I think it was like week 9.
So would you say our bye week this year came at a good time since we had the 1 seed locked up?
Yes, only because we had the 1 seed locked up.
You don't-
Actually, I still probably would have preferred it later. I feel like on fresh legs, you can probably go about
Yeah,
7
but the
weeks.
double bye of the 1 seed and the Broncos game, those guys have got to be so fresh.
Yes. Oh, they're fresh. They're feeling
0%
real
injury
fresh.
risk.
Yeah. But we had guys get banged up like week 7 or 8. So
Yeah.
I guess I would have preferred to have a bye week of week 8, so Jalen Watson didn't break his leg,
Yeah, but
or week 7.
I think
Whichever one it was.
I think it would be just enough, just because Andy Reid is so used to getting players hyped for. We haven't had a single.
It's also this team's like 7th or 8th straight time in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And basically everybody who's here, who's going to contribute, has done it before, except for Xavier Worthy or Kareem Hunt, I guess.
Well, no, he's been in the playoffs before. He was in 2018.
And last year, I guess he was on the Browns
Yeah,
last year.
Browns last year.
Smudge
Huron's done
DJ
it.
Humphreys probably hasn't been on the playoffs in a bit, but that's
No.
a whole. I think he's on a weird schedule, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other places. Hollywood Brown.
Chris
No, he was
Chris Roland Wallace hasn't had any playoff experience.
right. Jaden Hicks. Yeah, those guys. Maybe they'll be a little rusty, but I imagine Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, the entire offensive
Peyton
line.
Hendershot, well, even he's been in the playoffs.
The defensive line, Nick Bolton. I assume everybody's
What
going to.
rookies do we even have starting right now? Worthy and
Xavier Worthy. I think that's it. Jaden Hicks. I don't know what the safety room looks like. I don't think Jaden Hicks is really, but he's rotating in a fair amount.
yeah. So but we have Justin Reed who was there last year.
And I guess Chris Rowland Wallace kind of is there. He's there every now and again. I don't know what the rotation is, but yeah. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. 3 weeks rest. I think we're all going to say too much, or just enough. And then if we lose this week, we'll be saying too much. But we won't even talk the Chiefs next week, so we'll just move on.
Yeah, Wanya Morris, I guess, is a rookie.
No.
No, sorry.
Kingsley would be a rookie.
Yeah, but we don't care.
But he's not going to play. There's no way he plays. They hate him, dude.
Jared Wiley's not going to play either.
I'm telling you, dude. Once we saw Kingsley Sumatia on the Southwest flight, we should have known. We should have known he was going to be a bust. We saw him waiting for a Southwest flight. That's when we should have known.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I don't think Hunter Norzad's going to play, and Kamal Haddon's definitely not going to play.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
2024
draft team, the best for it. That's hilarious. That's so funny. This draft, the first time he hits on a wide receiver, he hits on nobody else.
Jaden Hicks.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Jaden Hicks. First 2 picks.
He's been good at safeties and corners. And he's been good at wide receiver.
Well, Kamal Haddon was a 6th round, but whatever. It's a 6th round pick if you miss on a 6th.
Yeah, but I mean, he's hit on 7th round picks which is good.
Yeah.
Which gives you he's hit on a couple 7th round picks, which is like, all right, cool, then it doesn't matter what you do.
4th, 5th.
As we embark on hopefully another Super Bowl run,
yep.
Owen, I have to ask you, this was a hot topic on Twitter the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Best Super Bowl run, 2019, 2022, or 2023?
When you sent me the script today,
yeah,
it has to be 2023. It has to be last year.
You think so?
Yeah, you lose to the Raiders on Christmas. You're 9-5.
Sure.
You and me both bet the Chiefs at plus 1,000 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then they go through everybody. They go through the hot.
Profitable for me and you.
They go through the hot team at the time, the Dolphins.
Yep.
Destroy them at home in Arrowhead.
Sure.
Not even close. Was it 31-6?
It wasn't quite that big of a blowout, but it was never close.
No, never close. Destroy them.
Yeah.
Then you beat the Bills at the Bills.
Yeah.
In one of their best seasons in a long time.
Yeah, that was a weird Bills team. You didn't feel like
they had fucking Stephon Diggs, man.
I know.
Sure, they had everybody.
Sure.
Beat them wide right. Hilarious. Then the Ravens come in.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 seed, rested in the AFC Championship game. Beat them at, what is it, Paycor Stadium?
No, Ravens is
M&T Bank?
Yeah, M&T Bank. Yeah.
Yeah, you beat them in Baltimore.
Paycor is Bengals.
Oh,
it's Pat Core, as we call it.
Oh, yeah, true. Pat Core Stadium.
They got Burrowhead. Yeah.
I don't think that's as good as Burrowhead. I hate to say it.
I don't think we're going to play the Bengals for like a couple more years.
No, they keep having a last place scheduled.
And not making the playoffs. So.
Yeah. But no way, they didn't get last place. The Browns got last place.
Yeah, but still.
Who cares? Either way, yeah, I think it has to be 2023. And then you go up against the number 1 team in the NFC.
The Niners.
You beat what? 1-2-5 in the playoffs? No, 1-2-6 because Miami was 6.
Sure.
1-2-6-1 overtime win.
Yeah.
It's got to be. I think it's got to be last year. I think you could take 2019 just because it was the first one.
And that's what I am. I am going to take 2019. I mean, double-digit comebacks in the first half both times.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how many iconic plays are in that 2019 run. I mean, it's the Daniel Sorensen stopping the fake punt
on Justin Reed, by the way.
It's Daniel
Sorensen popping the ball out on the return.
It wasn't Daniel Sorensen. I think it was Dorian O'Daniel, which was.
Was it really Dorian O'Daniel?
And then your goat Dorian Thompson. No, Darwin Thompson.
Not running forward.
Yeah, catching the ball and then not knowing if he could take it back or not because he thought it was like a muffed punt.
He was like just not running forward.
Yeah, it was dumb. And then so that was iconic.
Yeah,
obviously they had a couple long passes in that game that were really.
But think about the Marcus Kemp legacy block in 2023 for Kadarius Toney.
No.
Where he blocked like 5 guys on one play.
You're thinking like 20. You're thinking
No,
of
that was
2020.
last
You're thinking
year.
of 2022. Kadarius Toney didn't play in any of the playoff games. in
Oh, that's right. We
2023.
saw that. Sorry, 2022.
And then obviously the Titans game with the iconic Mahomes run.
Yep.
Everybody knows about that one. And the Sammy Watkins touchdown catch where everybody knows we're going to the Super Bowl. Maybe the loudest Arrowhead's ever been.
And he cooked Sherman in the Super Bowl.
And then, of course, yeah, right. So, Jet Ship Wasp in the Super Bowl.
Terrible call, by the way. Hill, open, caught. I saw something about Joe Buck came up on my timeline. Just quick aside. Why does dude have simultaneously the worst calls of all time and some of the best?
He's got some good calls. I wouldn't even say
Diggs, sideline, touchdown, unbelievable. That's Joe Buck.
Is that Joe Buck?
Also Joe Buck. Eli Manning manages to get away. Throws it down the field to Tyree. Caught on the helmet catch.
What are you supposed to say? Also, it's hard.
Oh my gosh, he fucking caught it on his helmet! Something.
It's hard to see from the booth also. I give him a pass on like things like that are hard to see. I give him a pass.
I think that's why he's a better baseball guy.
It's the same thing with the Edelman catch where they were probably like, is bobbled? Edelman, I think, got that. Or it's probably a terrible call. But an incredible catch by Edelman.
Still, man.
Nobody cares.
Still.
Nobody knows. You know?
Whatever. Still, man. Joe Buck, stay to baseball. You're really good at baseball.
He's very good at baseball. So, yeah, give me 2019. I think 2019 was a better call.
I'm still on 2023.
I think that's a better run.
Run the gauntlet.
Also, Damian Williams down the sideline. Pretty good.
Yeah, who held that block on the edge?
Byron Pringle.
That's right.
Our goat.
But remember, you also got to remember that Byron Pringle caught several touchdowns in that playoff run as well.
I guess in 2019, 2022, did the Chiefs have a bye both times?
No, they did not have the bye in 2022, I don't think. Did they?
It was Jags. Then Bengals, wasn't it?
No, because 2022, because 2021 was 13-2, and we did not win the Super Bowl that year.
No. Which was Bills, Bengals.
Was it?
We might have played a wild card game that. No, we didn't play a wild card.
Was it not Steelers, Jags, Bengals?
I think it was Steelers, Bills, Bengals. I don't think we played the Steelers last year.
No, we did not.
Or 2 years ago.
Oh, no. Yeah, 2022 AFC Championship was definitely Bengals because that was the late hit.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then we obviously remember last year because we ran the gauntlet.
Right. Hold on.
Dolphins, Bills, Bengals.
But I'm not sure if there was a game before. I don't know if it was Steelers.
2022. 2022. 2023 Chiefs.
Oh, you know what? You're right. 2022.
Steelers, Jags,
Or
Bengals.
hold on. No, it was the way back. It was
just Jacksonville.
The 13-second year was Steelers, then Bills, then Bengals.
Right, and we lost the Bengals.
Yes.
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 By the way, the last time that Joe Burrow has won against Mahomes, that game, by the way.
Really?
Hasn't won one since.
Yeah, because he didn't play in 2023. Then they lost. Or they lost in the... No. They beat him in 2022 in the regular season.
Yeah.
What did you...
The 2021 game was the last time that they won. Was when Tyreek Hill had his meltdown. That is the last time the Bengals won a game against
the Bengals beat us in the regular season the year that we beat them in the AFC Championship game. Promise.
Really?
Yep.
Man, I had those years backwards.
Because we played them that year, and we haven't beat the Bengals. We haven't beat Joe Burrow in the regular season, like, ever.
We beat him this year.
Didn't play. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, we did beat him this year. This is the first time we beat him in the regular season.
Whatever, we beat him in the playoffs.
Okay, all right.
So wait, who do we play in 2022? Just Jacksonville and the Bengals?
Yes.
Before Super Bowl?
Yep.
With the Eagles?
Yep.
We had the number 1 seed?
You're going to make me pull back out my phone.
How did you not look at it?
Well, because I was looking at... You know what? I did try to pull up 2022, and it pulled up 2023. Or it pulled up 2021.
Oh.
NFL 2023 playoffs. We were the 1 seed, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Bengals, Jaguars beat the Chargers 27 on that 27-0 game.
That's right.
That's a good one. All right.
Oh, yeah, because 2022 was the team of destiny because we wanted to revenge the fact that we lost to the Bengals in the playoffs when we shouldn't have. And that was can the Chiefs win without Tyreek Hill? And the answer is yes.
Yes. Okay. let's do a rapid fire on the wild card recap.
Okay.
First game, Texans Steelers.
Man.
No. Texans Chargers. Chargers throw.
That was
four
not
picks.
the first game. The
That was
Broncos
the first
Bills.
game
I
on
thought
Saturday.
Broncos Bills was the first game.
Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
Broncos
Texans
Bills
Chargers.
yesterday.
A terrible game. Neither team wanted to win. The score might show that the Texans beat the crap out of the Chargers. They had 3 turnovers and the Chargers had 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, not great. Not
You
great.
do that to the Chiefs in the cold this Saturday, and you're losing by 20.
Yeah, I want to look at that real quick. Let's look at the quick team stats. Chargers, 4 turnovers. Texans, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, you turn the ball over against the Chiefs 3 times, you're losing by 20, man.
Dude, they had a pick 6 and a blocked field goal that came back for a touchdown or a 2-point conversion.
Yep.
And they had a blocked punt.
Yeah.
Dude, that's terrible. I mean, they did have 429 yards. That's pretty good.
Yeah, okay, cool.
261.
You're not doing that
168
against
rushing.
the Chiefs, man.
168 rushing is not bad.
Yeah, you can do that against the Chargers.
Joe Mixon had 106 yards on 25 carries.
Oh, man, another running back hot off a game. I wonder if he'll rush for over 100 yards against
I
the
just
Chiefs.
don't think Joe Mixon runs the ball 25 times.
Nope,
Against the Chiefs.
because they'll be behind.
Okay. Next game was Ravens-Steelers.
Steelers are fucking terrible. I tried to tell you guys all damn year. They're fucking so fraudulent, it's not even funny. George Pickens crying in the post-game interview, by the way.
Hey, they won the second half. They were down 21-0, and the game only ended 28-14. So something to listen. My goats finished.
Wow. Wow.
I'm telling you.
And George Pickens.
I am telling you, dog.
Dude, George Pickens getting traded so bad. He does not want
The
to be
Mike Tomlin holding on just long enough in Pittsburgh to get fired the year that Andy Reid retires. It's perfect. It's cinema.
Giving Mike Tomlin Patrick Mahomes would go crazy.
Mahomes is going to go from Hall of Fame coach to Hall of Fame coach. It's lined up.
That would be hilarious.
It's written in the stars.
Certainly not. And then what was the last wild card game? Bills-Broncos?
Bills-Broncos was Sunday at noon. We're going to go through all of them.
And then the
Broncos
Broncos
got up 7-0.
they thought they had a chance.
The old Sean Payton game script really came in there. Yep. And the Bills kicked a field goal. They were up 7-3, and I was like, oh, shit.
I saw it.
Shit?
Yeah, we were talking about it.
They faked the punt, and I was like, oh, shit. And no, they lost. They just got
31-7, right?
31-7. Never scored again.
Bye-bye, Broncos fans. See you next year.
I was thinking they had a shot. I was a little scared of the Broncos. A little just.
They couldn't move the ball on the
Just a
28th ranked defense. What is it, 28th ranked Bills defense?
Yeah,
I think it might be
pretty
30th.
In what, I guess, is the question.
Yards allowed, points allowed.
Let's see. Hold on.
I think it's like they're bad.
You're bad. You're bad.
Well, then again, that might be skewed because of the Rams game, but still.
Yeah.
I know they're bottom 10.
Hold on. Let me see. Team defense. There it is. Okay. Points allowed. Hello? The Bills. You know what? They're actually kind of middle of the pack.
Oh my gosh, a middle of the pack team?
And they're middle of the pack in kind of both of them, honestly.
Wow.
I'm actually kind of shocked, honestly, to be honest with you.
Man, well, as we all know, defensive ranking means nothing against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. So
Here's the thing. The Chiefs had the 4th ranked defense.
yeah,
They had 326 points allowed. The Chargers allowed 301 yards. Or 301 points. Which means that I think if the Chiefs don't play their backups against the Broncos, they'd have a shot at having the top ranked defense.
that's funny.
Which is crazy because the defense felt so bad for the second half of the year. Until the last 3 games.
Well, the Chiefs also just possessed the ball for 1 billion years in the last 10 games of the year.
That's true. Okay. Next game, Chargers-Eagles. Sorry.
Packers-Eagles.
Packers-Eagles.
Sorry,
just felt like the Chargers. With
my Packers fan friend turned it off in the second quarter.
I know. That's tough. Tough. They missed that field goal early, and I was like, I think this is going to be
Poor
bad.
Green Bay, man.
They're only down 10-3 at halftime. A lot of these games were close at halftime and ended up just being
The better team pulling away. Yeah.
Crazy. Jordan Love, I'm still high on Jordan Love.
He's still good. They need to help him, and Green Bay has historically not helped.
He's
So,
still probably a top 10 quarterback.
yeah,
Next one.
probably. He's close to 10 though.
True. The Sunday night game. Jaden Daniels balled out.
Yeah,
Had a great rookie season.
yeah, he did.
Shout out Jeffrey Kane. Jeffrey Kane freaking out.
He nailed it.
He's going crazy at home. He's saying
Feel bad for Baker, of course.
Commanders, Chiefs, Super Bowl. He's been saying it.
No way, man.
There's no way. I don't think the Commanders have to go play the Lions, and that sucks.
The Vikings tonight.
What?
The Vikings playing Rams tonight, right?
Yep. But that's 4v5, so whoever wins that game goes and plays the Eagles. Which I wouldn't want to play the Eagles much anymore.
Well, so it's Commanders Lions?
Yeah. Which sucks.
that's-
Both feel good teams. Actually, they're still.
That's the one way the Lions lose, by
You
the
know
way.
what? Really, the only here's the reason that I know the Eagles are going to win the NFC is because the only feel bad team in the NFC is the Eagles.
The only
That's the
feel
only team
bad.
that I don't think anybody's like, you know what? I'd like to see those plucky Eagles get through. Everybody's like, no, fuck the Eagles.
Did you
dude.
see that video of the Eagles fan calling the Packers fan
Yes.
that was sitting in front of him like a stupid ugly cunt?
Yes.
It's like, holy cow.
Yes. That's one of those things where I watched that video. I was like, I would have you have to fight that guy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't let him.
Talk to your girl.
Especially because he's like, what are you going to do about it? I'm sorry. You have to do something. Which sucks. Because then you get kicked out probably for life, you know?
This is why everyone hates Eagles fans.
But it also might be one of those where you beat the shit out of that guy and everybody goes, no, I didn't see anything.
Well, dude, that's the thing that everyone hates about Eagles fans. He's standing there and surrounded by other fans, and none of the fans even look.
Yeah.
Like the one Eagles fan next to him on the older guy's left looks, but other than that, no Eagles fan even turns around.
I think Chiefs fans would be like, dude, what the fuck, dude?
Right.
Like, fuck off, dude.
I'll tell you, if he was sitting in the upper
the
decks,
fuck?
if you're sitting in the upper decks at Arrowhead, dude, he's getting jumped.
Yes.
He's
Absolutely.
getting jumped.
Yes.
Upper deck at Arrowhead, you are getting fought, bro,
Yeah.
by like 7 people.
For sure. I mean, like, because we sat next to some Colts fans. We talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
We went to a playoff game. The Colts fans were there. And, like, we gave them cardboard to stand on, and they
Yeah.
were cool. And, like,
A couple
like
guys.
there's, like, a drunk Chiefs fan that turned around, like, a couple rows down, and he was like, hey, fuck you guys. And
Wait,
they were like,
it was like,
all right.
whatever.
And everybody was like, dude, turn around.
yeah.
And, like that guy turned around, everybody's like, ignore that guy.
Yeah, everyone in the area.
Everyone's like, that was weird.
Right.
And it's like, you're cool. We don't give a shit.
Dude, the Eagles fans, man, they're the actual worst. They're some of the worst people.
We're big, me and you are big, trying to be funny guys. We try to say funny stuff, especially we're visiting fans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, always
Like,
just trying to bust out. Like, we got,
it's
somebody bought
better-
us a beer in St. Louis because we were just like, we're
We
like, this is where the comeback begins. And we were down like 5-1.
It's a lot easier. Also, well, you and me are also on the same page where if our team's winning, you just, celebrate with your friends and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, unless people, like, if people were antagonizing you, maybe.
Well, like,
But even then, you're probably outnumbered. dude.
well, if we, like, for example, when we went to Mile High, we sat with people who were cheering for the Broncos,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But like, if Broncos fans behind us would have antagonized us during the game and talked shit, which they didn't,
Right.
Because the Broncos don't have really bad fans.
Yeah.
We would have probably turned around when we ran that one back.
I also-
Depending on how many of them, though, to be honest.
I'm also a big proponent of never turn around. I think
Yeah,
you should always be yelling at the teams or cheering. Once you turn around, you are antagonizing everybody else.
You also
Because there was a Texas Longhorn. I remember because we went to K-State Texas at K-State in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And there was a Longhorns fan, and he would turn around, and I'm like, be like, yeah, that's a flag, bring it back, and would look at other fans. And I think I told him shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He,
Well, also, when you're in a hostile environment, you don't want to talk shit behind you, especially if you're an away fan, because then you have a chance of getting hit in the back of the fucking head
that's true.
when you're not looking.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Yeah, but I think once you turn around as a fan and start talking shit to once you put your back to the field, it's then you're
you're an
in the
asshole.
wrong. There's nothing you can do right. And that guy leaned down to yell at that girl and was like,
Yeah, that was pathetic. Man.
and it's
Dude, you're like a 55-year-old dude yelling at some young woman. But that's just fucking pathetic. It was really what it is.
they did find that guy's workplace. Again, listen,
Damn, that's crazy.
people be upset about cancel culture, but that was one of those where everybody's like, "Yeah, fuck that guy, dude." That guy. That's one of those that you should show that your employer. And maybe the employer goes, "Oh, that's old Jimmy,"
Right.
who knows, But it's like it's one of those where, yeah, the people that you work with should know who you are.
That you're
on the
harassing
weekends.
random women at.
Yeah, that's fucking.
It's scumbag
insane.
behavior. But yeah, anyway, that's
Yeah.
Eagles feel bad story for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Bucks Commanders. That was good. I mean, what a game. That was the only good game of the wildcard round.
No. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It didn't go to overtime, but I think he doinked it in right at the buzzer. I feel it was a lot like the Chiefs Chargers doink, where you're like, this is a no doubt field goal, and then you're like, ooh, oh, okay, never mind.
He dunked it off the inside of the post.
There's like a half a second where you're like, oh, okay.
And in.
Yeah, like he hit like the back of the post.
Yeah,
on
kind of
the
like the
inside.
Chiefs Chargers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say
Where you see it and you're like, oh, that's
I
kind
would
of
say
close.
our guy got more of it than even the Commanders guy.
Yeah, Schrader, yeah. Where you're looking at it, you're like, ooh, that could be close.
You're like, oh, okay.
But you're not looking at it like, oh, he missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Biggest weakness for the Chiefs?
What?
Our fucking kicker, dude. Harrison Butker.
Oh.
I'm a little worried about Harrison Butker.
Maybe he just needed some more time to heal too.
Maybe too much training. Maybe too much political correctness for him. He's taking a hard left, He's missing everything to the left now, so.
Interesting. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Hot takes? I don't think we got any hot takes. Or no, Chiefs versus Texans preview.
Wow,
I feel like we've already kind of previewed this, but
yeah,
we'll make it quick.
I think that the Chiefs, it must be noted, the Texans are a dome team, and it's going to be cold as shit next weekend.
True. C.J. Stroud did play in Ohio for a couple years. Did play at Ohio
I don't
State.
care about C.J. Stroud.
That's fair.
C.J. Stroud is a known entity.
Yeah.
I care about everybody else.
Joe Mix played in Cincinnati. Nico Collins is a beast. I do worry about Nico Collins. I don't think they had Nico Collins. No, did they have Nico Collins when we played? He was on that field and he didn't do shit. Man.
Trey McDuffie. Click, click. If Jalen Watson's out there, this Chiefs team is really strong, and they're getting into form at the right time. They handled the Texans last time. Score wasn't as close as it looked.
Yeah, I was more worried about this team last year. But I wasn't worried about the divisional round last year because we were playing them. Or no. Sorry, I wasn't worried about the wildcard round.
Yeah, because we were playing the Dolphins.
Was worried. I think we were all worried about the divisional round.
Dude, I'm not worried about this Texans team. They just turned over the ball hella.
Yeah.
If you have even one turnover against the Chiefs, you're losing the playoff battle in the playoffs.
The turnover battle in the playoffs.
Yeah,
You said
turnover
playoff battle.
Oh, sorry. Turnover battle in the playoffs.
Yeah, Mahomes has done that weird thing where he just flips a switch and he goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm not."
Also, Mahomes has
not
only
gonna
thrown 8
lose anymore.
interceptions, and I believe 6 of them have been in the Super Bowl. So he doesn't really throw interceptions in the.
Yeah, he's oddly not a very good Super Bowl quarterback. I know. Trust me, all the
3-time
haters,
MVP.
all the haters have said it plenty, but he's really not a great Super Bowl quarterback.
But he's amazing in the divisional and the championship rounds. So.
Yeah, he's a AFC playoff bracket merchant for sure.
Yeah, man, all those terrible teams we've been playing.
Yeah.
Like the Bills and the Bills and the Bills and the Bengals.
Not
Yeah.
divisional, but yeah.
I think that the Chiefs' running game is gonna be a big part of this game.
Sure.
I think that.
You take the over on Pacheco and Hunt then.
Yeah, I think what they're going to do is they're going to dare the running game to beat them, and they're going to sell it for the pass, which is, once again, a terrible way to beat Patrick Mahomes because he's just going to dump off the ball.
Yeah. I hope Pacheco looks better, man. He just does not look – he doesn't look right.
Well, he didn't look
He
right.
didn't look right those first
He didn't
couple
look right
games back.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, right. He might be – and he might have just needed to test it, and then it's one of those where you test it, and then you're like, okay. Then you rest, and you're like, okay, now I'm good to go.
He's had 3 weeks of rest.
That's true.
He's had 3 weeks of rest.
I kind of would have almost liked to see him play last week.
Nope. Don't care. I don't care. Kareem Hunt's good enough.
Yeah. Okay.
And we ran Carson Steele the whole time.
I guess that's fair.
I don't have too much to talk about this game. The Texans are injured and the Chiefs are not.
Okay. I know. I agree. I'm with you.
I don't have much to say.
I just, still a little scary. Always a little scary. Okay.
Playoff games are always scary because you
Yes.
lose and go home.
You'll be a little tight, but it'll loosen up as you
Yeah.
go. Give me 27-16 Chiefs.
Give me 29-13.
29-13, you say?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a weird score.
30-13.
I don't know.
3 touchdowns, 3 field goals.
Just like
No, 29-13 because Butker misses an extra point.
nice. Now we're talking. Yeah, 3 field goals and you're like he's fixed, or he misses maybe the first extra.
He
point.
misses a field goal and an extra point. 29.
Chiefs are up 6-0, and you're like, God damn it. Maybe even go down 6-7. That'd be classic Chiefs. And then they just fucking boat race them, and then the Texans kick a field goal. They kick another field goal.
Yeah, 29-13.
I can see that. Yeah, give me 27-16. Chiefs are down like 10-0, and everybody's like,
They're not going to be down
And then-
10-0, man.
And then Chiefs score a touchdown. Texans kick a field goal. Chiefs score a touchdown. It's 14-13 at halftime. Chiefs score another touchdown. Texans kick another
Truman,
field
Chris
goal.
Jones is rested.
Chiefs, I know. Texans kick another field goal, and then Chiefs score, what I say, 27? Kick
Yeah.
it. Chiefs scored another touchdown, missed the extra point. 27-16.
Sure, man. I think they score 30.
You think so?
Yes.
They haven't scored 30 since it's been a while.
I know.
Or they did score 30 earlier in the year, didn't they?
That's why.
Very interesting.
They've
Okay.
rested everybody. Everybody's healthy.
I think Hollywood Brown changed this team, man.
Yes.
I think Hollywood Brown really does. I mean, this team looks so good against the Steelers. Last time we saw them, this team looked so good.
Yeah.
And they look pretty good against the Texans, too.
Yep.
God, man. God, I'm
I'm
itching.
so-
I'm itching for some playoff.
I'm so
getting
ready,
excited.
man. I'm so ready.
I'm getting the. I wasn't exactly feeling it until this moment. Woo,
I'm so ready.
woo.
I'm excited.
He's out of town too, so we can, if we win, we can just drink.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm down.
All right. Hot takes. I don't think we got any hot
Don't think we got
takes.
any.
That's okay. We put it out at 3:30 p.m. and we recorded at 6:15.
A little late.
It's a little late.
It's
You know
fine.
what? One double check.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there you go. This one comes from Allison Renner
Okay.
and said Allison Renner will attend 2 Chiefs away games next season. Cool.
C tier take.
I assume we play at Houston and probably at Dallas or at Tennessee, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We get the AFC South.
Not to dox. I guess we kind
Yeah,
of
we-
just doxed.
looks like we got the
just
AFC South.
doxed Allison Renner. just
Looks
a
like we got the
little
AFC
bit
South then next year.
now.
Oh no, we got the AFC South next year.
No.
The kryptonite.
Is it that time of year? Well, we played the.
We played the AFC North this year.
Yeah, and I think we played the East last year, didn't we?
Yep.
Did we? Yeah. Yeah. It is
AFC
time
South
for the
time
AFC
again.
South Gauntlet. And then,
Please, Chris. Please, Chris. No more slurs. Please, Chris.
is it time for the NFC East also?
I would like the NFC East.
Would you? The NFC least, am I right?
No.
fellas?
We don't get the NFC East because Nick Sirianni said, "Chiefs fans, where are you at?"
Yeah, but that was just because we were playing them because
The first place schedule.
I think we just played the Eagles. Yeah, because we played the North last year.
Oh, I think.
Yeah, so it is NFC East time.
Okay.
So yeah, we absolutely predicted. The two
Have you
games
seen the
that-
Giants schedule, by the way?
Nope.
It's they're losing all but 2 games.
Oh yeah, I saw they have the hardest schedule in the year, and in the NFL, everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Giants fans are like, "When does it end?" To be fair, here's my hot take on this: is a lot of the time, there's a lot to be made out about. Oh well, they have the hardest schedule next year, and then
It just
it's
doesn't
a
pan out that way.
cakewalk. Like that was the Chiefs last year, right? They were like, the Chiefs have the hardest 9 games to ever start the season, and it was like 8-1. We're like, all right, well that was weird. And
they
all the
lost-
teams were kind of ass, and you were like, okay, that was weird.
And then they lost games to the teams that were supposed to be worse.
Yeah, it was like we played like teams like the Giants or
Yeah.
like the Cardinals, where they're like, these are all playoff teams from last year. It's like, kinda, or like the Jags, and you're like, all right.
All right.
So yeah, okay. Closest Scorigami of the week, Owen.
I believe it was Chargers Texans.
Yes. How close was it?
Was it a Tuagami?
It was a Scorigami. It was a real Scorigami. 32-12. It's just 12 doesn't happen a ton. Or no, yeah, 32-12. Yes, 12. Yes.
4 field goals for that vaunted Chargers offense.
No, it was 2 field goals, a touchdown, and a blocked extra point. returned for a touchdown by the Texans. Crazy. It's a good Texans defense. Maybe.
Sure, man.
Allegedly.
Would you say a number 1?
I don't think so.
I don't care. It's
That-
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes does not care about your defense's ranking, man. Travis Kelce's going to be open. Travis Kelce just got another 80-yard game.
You know what? I care about your defense's ranking.
I don't.
Houston Texans were the 14th ranked defense. Very
Cool, dude. We're gonna
mid.
dice it up.
They were allegedly worse than the Bills defense.
Awesome. Hooray.
Feel good. All right.
Yep.
Owen, 5-team parlay of the week.
I think I picked every single playoff game, and I know I missed.
Yeah, because I think we missed on the same. No. Did you? Have you missed? Oh, you picked Chargers over Texans for sure.
Yeah, because Texans were so bad.
Yeah, I need a Vikings win tonight to make money back on my.
Yeah, I missed for sure.
My max return on my 450 round robin is 114 right now.
Yeah, let me
Not very
see.
good.
Yeah,
Should I just cash out for 58 cents? Then you're saying it.
many.
The real question is maybe I should put enough money in my FanDuel account, like $30, and then I'm
Dude,
gonna see if I can
yeah.
run it up to enough money to buy Civ Deluxe the other week because Tina's out of town. Tina goes out of town on my birthday, and that's
The Vikings game is postponed.
no, it got postponed to Monday. I thought.
Oh yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it says 113.25 postponed. MGM is telling me this game is postponed right now.
No, it's about to play.
It's telling me it's postponed.
starting. It's starting right. I've got a time clock. It's kicking off currently. It got moved. It didn't get postponed.
Okay.
It got moved.
Well, yeah. Chargers are the only team that missed on this parlay because I got Ravens, Bills, Eagles, Commanders, and then Vikings bet is ongoing.
Fuck, dude. Vikings are cooked. Daniel Jones is inactive.
Holy sh! What was that shit that people were saying? Well, could Daniel Jones make a difference? No.
No.
Okay, so
Oh.
time to make a bet.
Okay.
For the coming games.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
With the button.
Oh no. No, it was not. You were correct. I was not ready. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. Make a pick real quick. You don't have to put this in your parlay, of course. Who's winning tonight's game?
I believe that the Vikings are going to be winning tonight's game.
I like the Vikings, especially just because the Rams got moved. It would have been tough for the Rams anyways, but once they got moved, I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
And I like the Vikings route. Could be Viking Super Bowl now.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so I guess this is going to be a 3-team parlay now because we can't bet on the Eagles' opponent game yet.
Sure.
So we are going to go Chiefs.
Yeah.
We're going to go Lions.
Or Commanders.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
And we're going to go Ravens.
so. I just
The way to beat Josh Allen is to
I
touch the
feel a
ball.
little weird right now.
And the Ravens only run because their quarterback cannot throw.
I just don't know how to feel about those teams. I don't know how to feel about that matchup. They're such different styles that they want to play. It depends whose style of game we're going to play. You know what? Here's my prediction. It won't be within 10.
You think whoever wins stomps?
Yes.
Well,
I think the Ravens control the fuck out of the Bills and run the ball a bunch and they win like 28-10 or Buffalo just goes ham and the Ravens have to give up on the run to try to throw to make it up and the Bills win like 38 to like 17.
yeah, I'm also not going to bet this because it's only plus 159. So I'm just not going to bother.
Yeah. That's your parlay right now is plus 159?
Yeah, I'm just not going to bet that.
Yeah. That's fair.
What I will be betting. Oh man, so Ravens Bills is a true pick'em, -1.
I think absolutely for sure. Where is it? Is it in? It's in Buffalo.
No. Yes. Bills are 2 safe. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
It's in the Meadowlands. Is that arena right?
Nope. Candlestick. No.
Meadowlands.
It's not. No. Highmark.
Oh, Highmark. Yeah.
There you go. Sorry. Candlestick was the old San Francisco.
So, what do you think the spread is? Chiefs Texans.
8.5.
8.
Pretty good.
And what do you think the Commanders Lions spread is?
Lions -5.5.
-9.
What?
They think the Lions are just gonna steamroll them.
God, I just don't get it, man. I'm not a Lions believer. I've been saying it.
They're too injured, right?
I think so. I think they're too banged up. I think they're going to beat the Commanders, but I think they're going to lose to the Eagles. You know why? Because everybody wants to see the Lions. It's the same thing. It'll be the same thing. Everybody
last year.
It'll be Bills versus Chiefs and Lions versus Eagles, and everybody will go, "Oh my God, can you imagine Bills Lions Super Bowl? Oh my God, one team finally wins their first Super Bowl, and both of those teams will lose."
Man.
Or the Lions win and then the Chiefs beat them. And everybody goes, "God damn it, dude."
That would be...
I think we've probably said it like at the beginning of the year that that's the ultimate rip out the heart Kali Ma.
Well, I hope you cashed out that Packers-Chiefs Super Bowl, by the way.
I did not. I should have. And I did not.
You should have.
Although my Eagles won. Let's see.
Chiefs-Eagles?
Yeah. So Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl bet. How much did I bet it for?
Probably $5 at plus 700.
I bet it $5 at plus 945. The cash out is unavailable right now.
Tough.
Well, it's probably because whatever
this game
team
is
is
still
going to play
going.
the Eagles, so they don't know what's going on. My Islanders bet, which to make the playoffs, I bet them at 6-17. It had gone down, but now it is back to 6-17. I think the Islanders might be on a 2-game win streak.
Yep.
Whoa! I can see you keep getting tagged in that one guy's post.
Yeah, I told him. I said, "Hey, can you tag me in this next time?" And he like messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, so why do you follow the Islanders?" And I gave him the spiel. And he's like, "Okay, cool. I'll tag you next time."
Nice.
He's like a 44-year-old dude.
Why not?
I was like, "Hell yeah, man!" And so he tags me every time now. And now I get to like and retweet when I don't watch the game.
Actually, Islanders are on a 3-game win streak. They beat the Bruins in overtime.
And we beat the shit out of the Knights.
Yes, we shut out the Knights. Everybody's like, "What?"
So you know what that means?
They're like, "How did you?"
That means
why
all
did
those
you do that?"
overtime losses earlier in the season are adding up in a positive way, actually,
Why?
because they're points secured instead of losses while we were injured.
Would you believe the Pittsburgh Penguins actually have more overtime losses than we do?
Really?
There's a lot of overtime. Oh my God. The Vancouver Canucks have 10 overtime losses.
Holy shit!
They've played 42 games and they have 10 overtime losses.
Flip a coin twice.
Almost 1/4 of their games.
Flip a coin twice. If it lands heads twice, you're losing in overtime.
And they're in 4th. They're 19, 13, and 10. That's insane.
Ooh, I feel a little weird right now.
The Islanders. Sorry, I
Are we still at?
I know everybody didn't expect this to
I think we're still at
automatically
7 overtime losses, right? We haven't lost another one in overtime.
No, we have not. We're almost back to 500, kind of. We're back to the hockey 500.
I might bet them to make the playoffs too. I'm gonna do it.
It's too late.
I'm gonna do it, Batman.
But the Islanders are 4 points out of the playoffs, and that's real. That's a real 4 points. But they're also 5 points out with a game in hand. So they're actually not that far out of it. They have kept themselves afloat. And maybe this team's rounding into shape. We play Senators next, and Senators are
Oh man. Okay.
we need to beat them. So
I'm gonna cash out my Chiefs -8 bet for my exact stake because MGM likes to hide your free bet tokens. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my free bet token. My no sweat.
oh, Barzal scored a game winner. That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh, they scored it with 1:25 left? That's insane. I didn't know that. That's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck? A weird thing is that the Islanders have been just out shooting other teams. Also, who the fuck is Hogberg?
Oh no, apparently he's nuts.
What the fuck? Who's that guy?
I don't know.
I need to get signed back in because I took Twitter off for the holidays.
Yeah.
And so I'm signed out of Islanders Kansas City right now. And I need to get signed back into Islanders Kansas City. Did you ever get signed into Islanders Kansas City?
Nope.
Does anybody have the Islanders Kansas City login then?
Oh wait, no, it's under. Remember, it's under my email.
Yeah.
So I'll just need you.
Or it's under your phone number, I think, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. So that's your 5. So we don't even really have 5-team parlay. I will say I have started to. I'm getting caught up, and this will probably cover this during the bye week. I will give you the Super Bowl bye week. I will give you the total win-loss record from our preseason picks. I realized I hadn't done any since week 10, so I graded week 11 this week.
I see.
And I will say, week 10, you beat my ass. Week 10, I went 4-10, and you went 10-4.
Holy shit.
And then week 11, you beat me by 1. I went like 7-7. You went like 8-6. So I think you're up on me right now by like 7 games.
Man, what's new?
It's gonna have to be a crazy comeback.
I don't know how you're gonna come back.
Never had a crazy comeback.
Oh, you mean because you're grading them? So okay.
What? What do
So
you mean?
you said I'm up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're still grading them.
Weeks 12 through 18. Yeah. And if it's tied, we'll go to the playoff brackets.
Which I'm ahead in right now, by the way.
Are you?
Because I picked Commanders over Bucks.
Yeah, because we're both wrong about the Chargers. You pick Rams or Vikings? We both pick Vikings?
I picked Vikings, I know that.
Fuck. Fuck, dude.
Dude, that fucking sucks, man.
All right. We already talked about a couple Chiefs playoff moments, but Owen, top 5 this week is top 5 Chiefs playoff moments, which I think we do at the beginning of every playoffs. What are you doing?
I'm trying to bet the
You guys
Islanders
are
to
wondering
make the
why Owen's
playoffs.
gone non-vocal on us, non-verbal on us.
Non-verbal. I'm trying to bet the Islanders to make the playoffs, but I can't. You're right.
Why can't you?
It's the middle of the season.
Yeah, so I bet him a couple weeks ago.
Stanley Cup exact outcome. State Cup. Stanley Cup.
Okay, all right,
Stanley
move
Cup,
on.
Stanley Cup.
That's all right.
Come on, let me bet to make playoffs.
Okay.
Number one seed. Nope, I can't fucking bet it. I'll have to use my other betting accounts. Okay, top 5 now.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Chiefs playoff, top 5 Chiefs playoff moments.
Okay.
I can do it.
Yeah, you ready already?
Just about.
Okay, do it.
Hold on. Well, I said just about. Hold on. Hold on. And almost there. Trying to think. So one more. Need one more. Oh.
I've got a couple.
Okay, I've got it. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Number 5. The walk-off kick versus the Bengals in 2023. Which I'm kind of combining as the Kadarius Toney or the Sky Moore punt return, the late hit out of bounds, and then the walk-off kick. That's why no moment really stands out from those. But honestly, the run maybe stands out the most just because Mahomes' ankle was hurt. But yeah, so that's my number 5. Number 4, the Mahomes run versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl of 2020.
Mahomes on a broken ankle.
Yeah, got down to like the 10-yard line. That was great.
Yeah.
Number 3, jet chip wasp.
Yep.
I think that's listen. We all know the play by the name. That's how you know it's a good one. Honorable mention, by the way, the 6-5 toss power trap. It's not one of my top 5, but I know it's a top 5. But also that game wasn't close, so it's hard to feel.
Vikings Chiefs, the Super Bowl 4.
Yeah, but it's like every Chiefs Super Bowl that we played lately has been close. So there's just so many more iconic moments.
All the ones that we've won have been close.
Yeah. Number 2, the walk-off Super Bowl winner in 2023 or 2023, 2024. Last year.
Just last year. That was top 5 moment for me as a fan.
Yes.
That was awesome. Everyone was like all hype, and then you see we all celebrate.
Yeah, it wasn't a super crazy play, but I think if you win the Super Bowl on a walk-off,
I think that if you were here in this basement with us,
oh my god,
oh that was so fun.
Oh my god, it was so fun. Yeah.
I wish we would have had a camera.
I think about that every now and then.
Because I remember Ian was on my right and Lane was on my left. Everyone in the basement had like locked arms and a chain, and we're like, yeah! It was so awesome.
Well, there was confusion. Because there was confusion before because everybody was yelling about, there's only fucking 5 seconds left, take the fucking ball.
Right.
Even though it just would have flipped fields.
Yeah.
But everybody was like,
hurry up.
I assume like 25% of people for sure knew that the field would flip.
Oh, I think it's like 7%.
Like, for sure, we're like, oh yeah, the field just flipped sides.
Yeah, I did not know.
I bet there was 50% of Chiefs fans yelling at TV.
I was like,
about hiking the fucking ball.
All of us down here were yelling.
Yeah. But number 1, the Mahomes run versus the Titans in 2019.
Really?
I think that's 2019, 2020, obviously. But I think that's
you
an
left
all-timer.
off a couple, I think.
I think that's an all-time. I mean, what a pop, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking 25 yards down the sideline, tiptoeing, couple spin moves, trucks the guy at the goal line, gets the ball.
Yeah, because there's that picture of that photographer had the $1 billion picture where the ball's right in front of the sun, and you can see that both of Patrick Mahomes' hands are off the ball because he had to reclutch.
It's crazy. So yeah, that's my top 5.
Go back through it.
Honorable mention, top 6-5 toss power trap. Just not a special moment for me.
Nope.
Number 5, walk-off kick versus the Bengals 2023. Which, okay, so I'm going to actually just start saying the season that it was in instead of the year. How about that? Just so it's less confusing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so walk-off kick versus the Bengals in 2022. That
Yeah,
would've been
2022,
run.
2023, yeah.
Mahomes run versus the Eagles in 2022.
Yep.
Jet chip wasp in 2019.
Yep.
Walk-off Super Bowl winner in 2023.
Yep.
And then Mahomes run versus the Titans in 2019.
Yeah.
I guess all of those, maybe we should just move them to the year that they were in because those are all in the same, they're all past the, so yeah. Just do that for you. But yeah, there you go. That's my top 5.
Okay, I have a totally different list. I'm actually going to
Really?
leave off the Mahomes run.
Wow.
I know, it's shocking.
Okay.
But I think these ones were just a tiny bit bigger.
Okay.
Number 5, I have a Bolton fumble return touchdown in the Super Bowl 2022-23.
That was a good one.
Jalen Hurts, we're feeling down. The Eagles are driving the ball real well. And he just drops the ball and Bolton just takes it back.
It was just early. I think that gets an early.
But that was
bias for me.
holy shit, we're back in.
That flipped, yeah, because they was 14-7 in the Eagles. We had no answers for the Eagles that moment.
And they got the ball back at half.
And they dropped that ball, and we scored that touchdown.
Yeah.
Which it should have been the other. Wasn't there another one that probably should have been a fumble, right after that or right before that?
I think it was the pass back was really really close, or
It
they
was
threw one. They threw one to the flat, and we stripped it, and it was
and they
whether or
called
not it was a
they called
catch.
it incomplete.
I think it was incomplete, but I think it could have been called either way. I think we talked about this. I think that if they would have called it a fumble, we wouldn't have been surprised.
All's well that ends well. Blah, blah,
Number
blah.
4, I've got MVS on his back versus the Ravens.
Ugh, my what?
Yeah, I got MVS on his back,
You were in control for so long in that game, man.
but that was icing it.
Okay.
It was exciting for me. Number 3, I put the Williams run into immortality in 2019,
Interesting.
just to ice it because at that point we're still the cursed Chiefs, and everything can go wrong at any point.
True.
And that run iced the whole game.
I just felt different. It felt like it was over by then.
That's fine.
But that really was like
I
your
was
okay
sweating
summer.
bullets.
Really.
That's what I finally celebrated with my mom.
Yeah.
At the game.
That's right.
Number 2, this is where I put Jet Chip Wasp to really make it possible. 3rd and 15. Like, holy fuck, why is he chucking it?
Yeah.
And Hills and nobody's on the screen.
Wide open. Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. And my number 1 is one I can't believe you left off your list. Is the 13 seconds drive, man.
Oh man, you know what? I thought about that earlier and I totally forgot about it.
It's 13 seconds drive. Because I remember I was watching that game with my brother and my dad and my family, and they scored with 13 seconds off. I was like, man, we still have Mahomes. And they had that big first one. I was like, holy shit. And then Kelsey was wide open. I was like, holy fuck, they can do it.
Yeah.
And make the field goal. End up winning overtime.
That's fair. Maybe it was. I think maybe I'm not as high on the 13-second drive. Listen, I'm very high on that game.
Yeah.
Top 5 Chief playoff game.
Yeah.
For sure. Number 1 maybe even. But
You're
there
more
was
of a-
no iconic moment.
Are you more of like a crowd pop guy then?
I mean, there was no iconic moment.
Yeah, it was several. I guess more several.
That's like, because you're like, I don't remember the kick that much.
No.
I remember the quick throws, but not even that much.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember the Travis Kelce touchdown, but it was also on first down, so there was no desperation. That was one of those, again, by the time they were in the 10, you're like, oh, this game's over.
Well,
It's just, I'm waiting for the game to be done.
the McCole Hardman one was on second down,
Which one?
right? The win Super Bowl.
I think that was first down also. Might have been second down.
Yeah, it wasn't fourth down though, for sure.
No. Yeah. But walk off to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
In overtime.
Well, you don't have Jalen Hurts' worst Hail Mary maybe of all time on your list?
No, I don't.
That is, by the way, probably the worst Hail Mary of all time. That ball went 30 yards.
I think he slipped.
Don't care.
I know. Or stepped on lineman's foot.
Mahomes was sideways and threw a ball 30 yards.
I know you're always looking to diminish black quarterbacks.
Okay, my quarterback is black, buddy.
True. That's right. That's right. You know what? No longer. You're no longer racist. I said it.
He is black, man, so.
Yes. All right.
But yeah.
That's it. Top 5. Done. Pop culture minute? You got any pop culture minutes?
I mean, Tottenham have won a couple straight.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal got knocked out of the FA Cup. Hilarious.
Jaden Daniels being very good. I mean,
Tottenham avoided losing to a team in Division 6. We went to overtime against a team in Division 6. Easy 3-0 victory, lads.
Left hand up the Commanders. Great job, Jaden Daniels.
Wow.
Just very clutch.
Sorry, Baker. Your team needs to be better.
Another thing I want to add.
By the way, if Mike Evans had anything less than 50 yards, I'm clowning you. I don't know how. I didn't watch a single second of that game.
Me neither. I didn't watch any of it. I watched a little bit of it.
Once again, I'm still in the I don't really watch teams that aren't mine very often.
What if he has a touchdown? I feel like that should. Like, he did have a touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
I feel
Receiving.
like should. Ooh! A great playoff performance by Mike Evans.
Yeah.
7 receptions, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. Hard to hate on that, ain't it?
It is.
Ain't
I
it?
can't. I can't.
Ain't it?
I can't.
Disrespect. The apology got to be just as loud as the disrespect.
What about my disrespect for the Steelers and their dog shit ass team?
That's fine. I'll allow that.
Oh no!
can't believe you watched it. You realized it was gonna go, and then you still
I
watched it.
I thought about letting it go.
Then you realized it's mine.
It's yours. It's not mine.
It would be sad if the Dynasty broke, I will say.
Exactly.
Pop culture moment, a minute. One thing I do want to say, shout out the NFL for doing weird things with alternate broadcast. I love that.
Oh, like the Nick broadcast?
Yeah, Nick broadcast has been awesome. The Toy Story one was pretty cool.
Yeah. Shout out to
I
Nate.
love all the Prime broadcasts. By the way, the StatCast.
Yeah. Shout out to Nate Burleson specifically. If you listen to any, well, we were listening to it together.
Yeah.
But man, that SpongeBob and Patrick
Working off of
commentary,
Patrick and- yeah.
that's hard to do.
Yeah. Reminders for everybody.
They also made it easy for kids to understand, which is nice.
I guess all the playoff games from here on out are on major networks.
Yeah.
So Chiefs on Saturday will be ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus. Saturday night is Fox. Sunday early morning is CBS/Paramount Plus, and Sunday night is NBC/Peacock.
And the championship games are both on Sunday, right?
Or that's Sunday noon, I guess. Yes, championship games are both on Sunday at noon.
Thank goodness.
Or Sunday at 2 and Sunday at 5:30.
Damn good.
Allegedly, the NFC Championship will be earlier than the AFC Championship, according to this, which I think makes sense. I mean, actually, you know what? There's nobody outside of the. It's only going to be Central or Eastern time zone at this point.
Also, worth noting before this Minnesota Vikings and LA Rams game that the AFC
Actually, you know, I guess the Rams can get their.
that the
shot, right?
AFC was entirely chalk.
Yeah, the AFC was 1, 2, 3, 4. The Commanders was I think the first non-chalk game.
Yep, before this current game. But
Yeah, but we don't even know.
we don't know. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. right now for us.
Skull.
7:30. So
Skull. Go Vikings.
we would like the Vikings to win this game because our